The saga of the Afghan veterans awaiting resettlement in the UK is nothing short of a moral debacle, one that starkly illuminates Britain's paradoxical approach to loyalty and duty. While Dominic Raab luxuriated on a beach in Crete as Kabul fell, Afghan soldiers from the elite units CF333 and ATF 444, known as the Triples, found themselves abandoned to an uncertain and a hostile fate simply because they had given their undertaking to help the British. These forces fought shoulder to shoulder with British troops facing the Taliban's wrath, only to be dismissed by a British government citing a lack of direct evidence of their service. It's disgraceful and it's disreputable. And the UK had initially denied relocation to thousands of these veterans under the Afghan Relocations and Assistance Policy, the ARAP. It wasn't until February this year that the previous Conservative government finally announced a review, admitting through the Armed Forces Minister James Heappey that the decision-making process had been far from robust. No, it was squalid. And now, after this long overdue examination of 2,000 cases, Luke Pollard, the junior Defence Minister, has reported to Parliament that about 25% of the initial rejections have been overturned. It appears the government did indeed have records showing direct payments to many triples, which evidently failed to surface at the time of these decisions. Pollard points to failures in record keeping and digital communication, an almost bureaucratic shrug. And should it surprise us that, again, it's the bureaucracy which has gone wrong in this demonstration of British failure? This is not an oversight. This is mere incompetence. This is squalid. For the veterans facing Taliban threats due to their affiliation with the UK, this delay equates to peril. Thousands were forced to flee to Pakistan, only to be expelled once again, leaving them prey to Taliban retribution in Afghanistan because they were helping us, because we gave our word, and because our word is not our bond, because we are, in other words, deceitful, disreputable. Who can possibly trust the British again after this demonstration of disloyalty and deceit? What adds salt to the wound is the potential role of British special forces in blocking these applications. Pollard's ambiguity here is telling, as is his inability to clarify special forces' involvement due to the ongoing Afghanistan inquiry. This inquiry, incidentally, also probes allegations that British SAS troops summarily executed Afghan detainees, and some triples are expected to be crucial witnesses. How ironic, then, that those who risked their lives for the UK might now be silenced or sacrificed by the same entity that they served. The recent revelations are a damning indictment of British loyalty or lack thereof. As Veterans Minister Andrew Bowie noted, the Conservatives are now racing to ensure that correct decisions are made speedily and fairly. Well, made by whom? Made by the next Labour government that's come in. A noble sentiment, but one wonders if it's too little too late for many of these men, who now suffer not only from British disloyalty, but also from a bureaucracy seemingly bereft of urgency or compassion. Nothing new here for Britain, but quite new for our allies abroad, that this is what Britain has become, a deceitful, savage, and unreliable ally.